our surroundings, bro. Look what we listen to. Look what we watch. All the time is somebody feeding us evil. And what we think that they might did it on purpose, right? Because we've been fed this evil communication to think evil of one another. And most times, when you get in the car with somebody, you already know what they about. You understand? Because the Lord says that flesh is consorted with his light. You're gonna be around the same people that do what you do. That's why you got to get around righteous men, so you start doing what righteous men do.
Right.
You start being with God, so you start doing what gods do. Right. You understand?
No, Raya, you the GOAT, boy.
RT, you good, bro?
Benzion, you the man. I've been doing this here, man.
Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Christ, he coming back to save his people from the enemy. The same people stole us, then they sold us to the enemy. Came on a slave ship, shackles on my damn arm, yokes around my neck, on my feet, so I couldn't run. Me, shack.
Murders over here in JC Napier. That's why we got all the murders in Dodge City. Right. Because our people just don't know how to deal with one another. Read. Hey, come here, big bro. Let's talk. Let's deal with one another, big bro. Watch this.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 31. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you.
Hey, the Bible said, let all bitterness and evil speaking be put away. What's your name first off, big bro?
Thomas Smith.
Thomas
But
Smith.
that's not me though.
That's your pop?
That's my uncle.
Your uncle. Okay.
Yeah,
And so,
right now.
okay, understood. So what did he pass from? Just old age?
Massive heart attack.
Massive heart attack. Hey, guess what? That's another problem that's in our community. But one problem I wanted to address real quickly is what is prevalent over here in JC Napier right now. In the past month or two, what did our community over here have to deal a lot with?
What you just said, murder?
Murders, right? But why are there murders in the first place? Just me and you. If I had a problem with you, right?
He got shot.
You got shot, right?
Yeah, I almost died right here.
Almost died.
For no reason.
No reason at all. But it was a brother that looked just like you, right?
Yep.
It was a brother that looked just like you.
Yeah, long dreads. That's why I cut him off.
And somebody said, hey, I want to go and jeopard this man's life, take this man's life for something that's senseless, right? You know why? Because of bitterness. You know why? Because of evil speaking. We get fed these things all day on the radio, all day on our AirPods, and we hear the evil communication telling us anytime you got a problem with your brother, take his life. Make him ill. You see what I'm saying? Cut his legs out where he can't take care of his family. But guess what? The Lord said what? Read that again.
Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you.
It said be put away from you. Now, the Bible said anger. You got a lot of our brothers, bro, that get real emotional about something that they can't handle sometimes, right? Most times. You know what I'm saying? We get mad because why? We depressed. Look at our surroundings, bro. Look what we listen to. Look what we watch. All the time is somebody feeding us evil. That's why the Lord said, put it away from you.
Right.
But how can you do that, bro? How can you put evil speaking away from you? How do you do that? Praying? Okay, that's one way. Give me Psalms 55 and 21. That's one way of getting rid of, right? By praying, talking to the Lord. You know you're not going to come to the Lord with evil speaking, right? Because you know he'll do something to you. But guess how focus for me, Thomas. Hear me up. Hear me out. I'm going to show you how the Lord said, take the evil speaking away from you. And he said, praying is one. Watch this. You're right.
The book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21.
Yep.
The words of his mouth are smoother than butter.
Now give me that at the evening time in the morning. It's it should be 17.
Psalms chapter 55 verse 17. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice.
He gonna what?
Hear my voice.
So guess what? When you come into the Lord in prayer at least 3 times a day, I gotta work on that myself. All of us gotta work on that. Sometimes we send a little prayer up in the morning and we done with the Lord for the rest of the day. But guess what? We want the Lord to protect us for the rest of the day.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We want the Lord to protect us from this brother that got bitterness against us. But sometimes we don't understand what we need to pray for. We need to pray for what? Peace. So once you start to realize, bro, what we got to pray to the Lord to 3 times a day, a lot of it is protection from our own brothers that got bitterness against us. Because why? We don't know how to solve issues between one another. The Lord gave us the blueprint. He said, look, give me Matthew 18. We'll just go there. In Matthew 18, it gives us a assigned duty what to do when our brother transgress against us. You understand? A lot of people, if you say one time you stepped on a brother's shoes, what's the first reaction?
Why you step on my shoes?
Why you step on my shoes? Not thinking that it's an accident. What we think that they might did it on purpose, right? Because we've been fed this evil communication to think evil of one another, right? We got to get rid of that. We got to get rid of that, Thomas. Right? Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee.
So if your brother sins against you or trespass against you or disrespects you or maybe disrespect your woman or maybe stole from you or maybe harmed you in some type of way, read.
Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
So between who?
Between thee and him alone.
Between you and him. That's how men's supposed to deal, right?
Right.
Hey Thomas, bro, I got a problem with you, bro. How you spoke to me the other day, you belittled me. You made me feel like I'm less than a man.
That's what happened.
That's what happened, right?
Exactly what happened.
But what did it lead to?
Me going almost down.
Right. But why? Because this brother, you may have went to him in respect, right? Is that what happened? You give me the story. How it happened?
Well, it just went in the store and I had somebody, a child with, which is my child.
Yes, sir.
He hit my child with the door. I was like, hey, bro, you ain't gonna say I'm sorry or nothing. You know. So he pulled up that day, like weeks later. He's like, hey man, what's that stuff you was talking the other day? I didn't know it was him.
Right.
'Cause pretty much everybody knew me out here.
Right.
So I walk up to the car, not knowing it's him, and not knowing the whole time he was tapping the steering wheel with a pistol.
Yeah.
So I looked down, he was like, I said, man, I ain't say nothing wrong, bro. It was just my child.
Right.
He was like, nah.
You see, and that's what happens, bro. Our brothers don't know how to solve issues without bringing violence upon somebody.
Right.
We don't know how to tell the truth to one another without bringing violence upon people. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because our hearts are given to that. Because we get. Guess what he was listening to while you was talking to him? While you was probably trying to steer him away from violence. Guess what he was listening to in his earset in the radio? Man, money bag, yo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? NBA young boy, NLE chopper, yo got it. Listening to these brothers that's telling you, hey, if your brother got a problem with you, don't even let him repent to you.
Right.
Don't even let him say nothing to you. He said, no, bro, bye.
Right.
You understand? But that could have cost you your life. And that was your child. Now he could have lost the father. You know why? Because it is. He didn't understand this this commandment right here. Out of the mouth of Christ. Read.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee,
If he shall understand that, hey, my brother Thomas, look, he really just saw that his son was being disrespected, bro. That's all. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I was in a hurry. Now, this gives you an opportunity to reflect, to understand that, damn, bruh, some things could have just been an accident. Right? Read.
Thou hast gained thy brother.
Now you got a friend. Now you got a brother. Now you got somebody you went through some type of adversity with, and now that y'all made it past that, y'all are closer with one another. But instead, Leviticus 19:17. Instead, his mind was not set on gaining you. His mind, that wasn't his goal. His goal was to put you down because you disrespected him. Although you just went to him honestly. You went to him as a man. But guess what? Who's raising our young men over here at JC Napier? I'm gonna show you. Isaiah 3. Hold that. And this is who's raising our young men.
Oh.
They're raising our who raised? Tell me, who raised? Evil. But what parent is mostly raising our sons? Who? Mothers. So guess what? When it comes to emotions, who are they more likely to exude themselves afterwards when it comes to dealing with their emotions? The women. So when men have women tendencies, what do we call them?
Men have women.
What we call them? We call them sweet, gay, effeminate, right? A lot of our brothers think that they're manly, but they're really just avid effeminates. You understand? They're really just tough effeminates. I read
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12.
Watch this.
As for my people,
As for God's people, read.
children are their oppressors.
Guess what? Children oppressing us over here. It's young brothers bang about this brother. Hey, how you doing, big dog? What's your name? Marcus. I'm Mordecai. Guess what? It's a lot of brothers that's your age that's oppressing our people. Why? Because guess what? The Bible's about to show you. I'm gonna ever say that you the one doing it. I pray that you ain't doing it. But guess what? A lot of the brothers that's around your age is the ones that's being raised by who did you say, Thomas? Who was raising our young men? Women. Read.
And women rule over them.
And who ruled over them?
And women rule over them.
Because it was never meant for a mother alone to raise a young man.
Where was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Can a woman show you how to be a man, bro? No, she just gonna give you a little liberty to allow you to find it yourself. And where you usually gonna find it at? Anywhere. In the streets. You see what I'm saying? That's why a lot of our young brothers, or a lot of our brothers are dying over here in JC Napier. Dying over there in Dodge City. You see what I'm saying? A lot of our young men, lives are being taken right now because we have women tendencies, bro. Because who ruling over them?
And women rule over them. Oh, my people, they which lead thee,
Those women that lead you,
cause thee to err.
cause you to sin against the Lord. Guess what? There was a sin for that brother to put violence on you. There was a sin, and guess what? Keep reading.
And destroy the way of thy path.
How he was going to destroy the way of your path? By taking your life. How was he going to destroy the way of his path? By going to jail. But who led him to think that? Who led him to think that it was okay to take his own brother's life? His mama. I'm going to tell you that right now. You say Satan, but the reason that Satan used remember, Satan used Eve in the garden. He gonna always use the woman to bring our nation of people into subjection to sin. You understand? 1 Peter chapter 5. Because he's always moving, bro. You say, Marcus, what's one way that Satan moves? How he moves? Do he tell you he's Satan? He say, hey, Marcus, I'm Satan. Do what I say. Do he do that? No, he don't. I'm gonna show you how he do it. Watch this. 1 Peter chapter 5. Because once you start to realize, like, look, man, Satan appears as an angel of light. You know what that angel of light gonna do? He's gonna tell you, hey, that's the right choice. Every choice you make, that's the right choice. Guess what? That brother thought that was the right choice to shoot you. But guess who told you? You think the Most High told him to do that? You think Christ told him to do that? No. Christ told you to go to your brother between you and him alone, that you may gain one another. So who told him to shoot you? Satan. Because a lot of our people are given to Satan through that evil speaking, bro. Watch this. I'm going to talk to you, Mark. Read.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 7.
Verse 8.
Verse 8. Be sober.
Be sober.
Be vigilant.
Bro, the Bible just said two things that none of our young brothers are over here in JC Neighbor. The Bible said what?
Be sober.
Find a sober brother out here. It may be a few, but guess what? Guess the ones who's teaching our brothers to act like they act, they ain't never sober. They always trying to find a bag, always trying to find a way to get high. You see what I'm saying? So these are the things that we got to address. Our black men are not sober out here. That's why young men take haphazard decisions like shooting and killing one another, robbing one another, selling drugs to one another, because we're not sober. And sober also means to be understanding, have understanding in the mind. Like, I know if I shoot my brother, it's a chance that he might die. It's a chance that this man gonna have a child that's not gonna be able to raise his children. If somebody go and take my brother's life, right, his beautiful daughter is gonna be alone. Why would I do that to him and her? That's being sober. Read, be what?
Be sober. Be vigilant.
A lot of our brothers just walking lackadaisical throughout the day. You understand? Just fine. Whatever comes to him, that's what he do. Hey man, what you doing today? Man, shit, chilling. Don't have a purpose. Don't have understanding of what a plan is, what I'm gonna do today. He just allows his life to come to him. But guess what? If the good will come to you, what will also come to you? Evil. Evil is likely what's going to come to you when you thinking like what we think like in JC Napier. Ain't no good coming to our people over here, bro. Everybody think that, oh man, I get Section 8. Oh, bro, I get food stamps on the 3rd. They think that's good, but it's really not. Watch this, Marcus. Read.
Because your adversary, the devil.
Who's your adversary?
The devil.
Who's your adversary?
The devil.
No, your brother.
The devil.
No, your cousin.
The devil.
No, your neighbor.
The devil.
The devil is your adversary. Read.
As a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom they may devour.
How is he going to seek whom he may devour? He's going to seek and look at that brother that's not sober. He's going to seek and look for Marcus when you're not vigilant. He's going to send somebody to tell you, hey, little Marcus, bro, I know you've been needing something, bro. Look, I just got this little package. I need you to take it to here and there. Do that for me, bro. I got you a bag. That's how Satan gonna come. He's gonna come as if there's a way to bring you up somehow, right? Give you a bag, give you, man, look, here's $100 right here just for dropping it off for me. But you don't realize that was Satan sending away a door to open so that he can kill you. Seeking whom he may what?
Seeking whom he may devour.
If Satan devour you, are you going to be in a goody state? No. Well, you're going to be worse off than you was before. So he sent that brother, Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 10. He sent that brother and said, hey, little Mark, I got you, bro, $100. Just take this to that. A to B, I got you, you straight. And you're going to be able to what? Man, go pay a bill or so, put your phone bill, you know what I'm saying? Gonna be able to go get something to eat for the rest of the day. Just one trip. But you didn't know that there was Satan opening that door for you, because guess what? You did it one time, he gonna come back and ask him to do what? Do it again. Now before you know it, you the drug dealer on the street, killing your own people. You see what I'm saying? We can't do that, bro. Our minds have to be restored. Our minds have to be given back to us. Why? because it was taken due to our disobedience. We hate one another due to our disobedience. This brother thought that it was good to shoot you because of our disobedience. Because we given ourselves over to Satan, bro. Satan said, look, my brother Thomas, he wasn't vigilant, so he ain't see that thing on his hip. So, man, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it on this man's heart to take your life. All praise to the Lord, he did it. Now you here to hear the words of God.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's how God works. He opened your eyes over there. Now he gonna see if they stayed open enough to understand the word of God as it is coming out. Thus said the Lord, bro. Watch this, bro. Proverbs, this for you. Proverbs 1 and 10.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 10.
Yep.
My son,
Marcus, the Lord is talking to you. He said, my son.
if sinners entice thee.
So guess what? Sinners who are sent by Satan gonna entice you. You know what it mean to entice? What it mean to entice, bro Thomas? If I'm enticing you, what am I doing?
The word can't come out.
It's all good.
Encouraging.
Huh? Encouraging.
Yeah.
You what? You trying to appeal to whatever they want. That's enticing. So if a sinner entice you,
consent thou not.
Don't even agree to what he enticed you to do. Why? Because a sinner is never going to entice you to do something better for yourself. A sinner is likely to entice you to do something that's good for him and not you. You see what I'm saying? He may have given you that package, right? Gave you $100. How much you think he made from it? No, he made something from it. Think about it, bro. He not taking the risk to get it from A to B. He wants you to do that, right? So he give you $100 to take it from A to B. How much he made? He made about 10 bands on that bag that you just took from A to B.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's a sinner enticing you. He said, the Lord said, consent thou not. Don't agree to do it. Read.
If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood.
It said, let us lay wait for blood. So this is another scenario, Marcus. You over here chilling in the car with somebody, and he said, hey, let's wait on somebody we know who got them 10 bands he just made, because he just sent another little, I'm going to just call him a little Bino. He just sent Bino from A to B to make that thing move, right? Now he got the profits from it. We know that he got the profits from it. Right. So we're going to lay a wait and lurk for him for what?
Wait for blood.
For what?
For blood.
Why you think it say lay wait for blood? Because they had the same mindset of that brother that shot my brother Thomas. I'm going to take that 10 racks he just made. How? Through what? Through killing, bro. I'm going to take this man's life for that $10,000. Right. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to take this man's life, and I want little Marcus to be right here with me. That's why he's going to, look, that's why he's going to entice you. You see what I'm saying? That's why God said, consent thou not. Don't even get in the car, bro. And most times, when you get in the car with somebody, you already know what they about. You understand? Because the Lord says that flesh is consorted with his life. You're going to be around the same people that do what you do. That's why you got to get around righteous men, so you start doing what righteous men do.
Right.
You start being with God, so you start doing what gods do.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example.